Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Industrial and economic growth is evident in groundbreaking for new and current expansion of local industries and in those industries seeking additional employees. Saputo is currently hiring new employees as they expand, adding infrastructure to the current facility and remodeling the building for greater efficiency. Two new production lines will be added in a 60,000 square feet addition to their current facility. Improvements to the facility, wastewater treatment, are included in the expansion. According to Saputo officials, approximately 440 employees will work at the plant following the expansion. Saputo Dairy Foods in Sulphur Springs is hiring immediately forklift, production, and maintenance workers. Online application for those positions can be found in the local business news section of ksstradio.com. Recently, the Economic Development Corporation announced a groundbreaking ceremony in Heritage Business Park for Lode Trail. That's set for April 3rd, 2018 at 10:30 a.m. Heritage Business Park, located off Loop 301 near Raven Industries and Amarok Polymer Concrete. Lode Trail will be housed in a 150,000 square feet building and bring 150 new jobs to that facility. Work is underway for the building that will house Dobbins Rods at Pioneer Park near Celicor on the corner of CMH Road and Main Street. Dobbins Rods produces 100 fishing rods in 5 series ranging in price from $80 to $350. Backstory Brewery is locating in the old Ice House, 211 Magnolia, and it's nearing completion as well. The craft brewery will produce for regional and local sales.
Heart of Hope, a pregnancy resource center located in Sulphur Springs, is putting on a special event coming up on April 7th, which is a 3K and family fun run from Celebration Plaza. So you're encouraged to take part in that, but also to know about what Heart of Hope does in our community. Free pregnancy tests and sonograms, counseling, parenting classes, even men's classes. All these services offered free at their clinic, 407 South Davis Street. Let's meet co-directors Steve and Pat Phillips.
We have been open for 6 years, be 6 years in June. We started out, Paris Pregnancy Care Center helped us get going, and we started out in a small 2-room building, and we currently are in what was Dr. Barnes' old chiropractic office, and we've just remodeled. We see about how many clients a year?
About 300 to 400 new clients every year.
And that's
Wow.
New clients. We have repeat clients that come in. All of our services are free. We just want to love on the women who come in to see us, and that's what we do. We do free pregnancy tests, free sonograms, free referrals to doctors and WIC, and help them get started in Medicaid. We do parenting classes. We have a program called Earn While You Learn, that if the clients come in and do this program, they can earn mommy money and daddy dollars, because the daddies can do it too. And they can shop in our boutique to get all of their baby needs. They also, if they complete all of the classes, and there's like 65 lessons, if they complete all those lessons, they get to choose from some pretty large items that help them out tremendously.
Well, and then when they have their baby, we bring them a diaper bag full of goodies
to the hospital.
And you mentioned that it's not unusual for those babies to return for a visit to show how much they've grown, and
Right.
kind of keep up with them.
And if they let us, some of the clients will allow us to take pictures of them with their babies, and they will allow us to post them. We do have a confidentiality thing, so even if they don't want to be published on Facebook or anything like that, we honor that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we tell them that we will not approach them if we're in a public place because of confidentiality.
Okay.
But most of them love being loved on, and they don't mind.
Heart of Hope, Northeast Texas, Heart of Hope Pregnancy Resource Center in Sulphur Springs on South Davis Street?
Yes.
Okay.
407 South Davis.
407 South Davis. And you have a special event that we want to mention on April 7th. And Steve, would you tell us about that?
Right. We're having a family fun run, and we actually have two runs together. One's a 3K for those that are athletic, and then we have a half-mile walk, basically, for those that want to bring their small children and let them be in with it, or people like me that aren't physically fit to run that 3 miles. But it is April 7th. It'll start on the square downtown at 9 o'clock for registration. And you can pre-register, come by Heart of Hope. We're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 to 7, so you can come by there to register or show up downtown at 9 o'clock and we can register at that time.
Okay. It's 9 to 5.
Right.
Yeah, you said 9 to 7.
Oh,
it's 9 to 5. Sorry.
The registration hours.
But this was set up by, we've got an intern in by the name of Lady Franco. She's from A&M Commerce. And she's come over and she's setting this up, and she's done a really good job, and we've really appreciated her being here. And the actually time the run starts, like I said, we start registering at 9. The run will start. The 3K will start at 10 o'clock, and it goes up College to Houston, down Houston, basically to Buford Park, and then comes back on Conley back to the square. And the half mile just starts at I believe 10:45, and it just goes down Conley Street a quarter mile or so and then back. So it'll be a pretty easy one. And we've got the police will cordon off the street, so there won't be any traffic problems for the runners.
Okay, sounds like it's very well done. And Lady Franco is her name?
Lady, Leydie.
Okay.
And she's so precious.
She's a student? Okay. Hopefully we'll get to meet her one day. Heart of Hope, of course, has the special event and public awareness for what you do there at the Pregnancy Resource Center. But throughout all the year, your services are offered. Many of us might think this is the young woman who finds out she's expecting and she doesn't know where to turn. But it's not always this sort of crisis that brings people to your door.
Right. We've had women who absolutely are in despair. We've had a lot of teenagers come in, very young teenagers. We've had some from the middle school come in that are pregnant, and we've had some clients come in that are 40 years old. Some of them, the majority of them, want to parent. They want to keep their babies and they want to parent, but some come in and they don't know what they want to do. They're confused, they're upset, and what we want to do is show them options and God's love.
So this is another type of referral that you do.
Yes.
If she has that on her mind or has questions about possibly adoption. You mentioned you do free pregnancy tests, free sonograms, even for people who could pay. Your services are still free.
Correct.
They may find ways that they can help out the center, which enriches their hearts. You refer your clients to other services like WIC and Medicaid, as you mentioned, and to doctors locally.
Yes. We also do adoption referrals.
Okay.
So we have several centers that we can refer girls to if they choose to put their baby up for adoption.
Are they different? Are different centers different?
Pregnancy centers?
Adoption
centers?
Referrals.
They're just different locations mainly. But the ones that there's really basically one that we've been working with the most, and it's Christian Homes. So, but there are others that we refer to or can refer to also.
You mentioned parenting classes and even a toddler class, which you held last night. So clients with their toddlers come to that?
They do, and It's a little tough sometimes when they have their little ones in there because our facility is quite small, but we welcome them. And the neat thing about doing the group class is they all communicate with each other, and they all share their experiences with each other, and that's why we like to do the toddler class. There's one lady in there that I told her, you could probably teach this class. So, but they're great. They're wonderful.
The parenting classes, this is done during the pregnancy?
Mm-hmm. The Earn While You Learn is individual education. They come in, we give them a lesson. There are like 65 lessons in this particular program. We give them a lesson and set them up in one of our Earn While You Learn rooms with a TV and a DVD.
Okay.
And they watch the DVD. They do their homework and worksheet. They earn $1 for making and keeping their appointment. They earn $1 for watching the DVD, and they earn $1 for doing their homework. We tell them that we schedule them for 1 hour, but if we're not super busy and we have openings, they can stay and do as many lessons as they want to in one day. And the women love it. They love being able to shop in the boutique. They're learning, and this way they feel like they are earning what, it's not just us giving them stuff. They are earning it, and they are learning it. And I wish I had this information when my kids were little, because the information is really good.
And tell them what the Earn While You Learn covers.
Well, all the way from, it goes through all the trimesters, all 3 trimesters, teaches them how to take care of their bodies, what's going on with them during their pregnancy, how to deal with different situations, nutrition, and it also goes through the labor, childbirth, and how to take care of your infant child. We have lessons on SIDS. It's just a wide range.
Okay.
Just a very wide range.
So, Earn While You Learn, of course they're learning, and it's invaluable information, but the dollars, the daddy dollars, and the mommy money. Okay.
And that's just what I call it.
They get to spend it as sort of an exchange.
Right. They have earned it. So,
wonderful.
And we tell them, you do your homework and the worksheet. We don't grade you, but we do check to make sure you do it. And anything that they don't understand or get wrong, we go over that with them. And we have 9 wonderful volunteers that work for us. Pretty recently took on the last 3 to make it 9. And they are absolutely wonderful women, beautiful women. And they're dedicated. So they come in and they work with the clients.
Men's classes. Steve, tell us about that.
Well, the one that I enjoy teaching the most is The Authentic Manhood by Robert Lewis, and it's a 25 lesson. Each lesson's around 40 minutes or so. And it's also on a DVD, and you have a worksheet just like with the Earn While You Learn, where the men fill out the answers as they go in through the DVD. But it starts with who you are and how you became the person you are today. Goes back through your parents and how you were treated and what you did in school and things like that. And then that's kind of like the first half. Then the second half goes into the type of dad and husband and man that God wants you to be. And it's a very in-depth, very good, very detailed plan. And the men that have gone through it with me have all said how much it meant to them and how it changed some lives too. So it's really good.
You have authentic manhood and practical fatherhood that are taught here through the Pregnancy Resource Center. Right. Besides your location at 407 South Davis, how else can they contact you?
The phone number.
Our phone number is 903-440-1665.
Okay.
And that rings to mine and Pat's phone even if we're not at the office, so they can get a hold of us anytime, actually.
Okay. Is there a presence online or some place they can look up or find you?
We do have a website that's being worked on.
It's being worked on, but it's presently still there, and it's sulphur-springspregnancy.com.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Wildcats baseball game at Mount Pleasant was postponed due to rain and wet grounds Tuesday and Wednesday. The game will now be played on Good Friday at 2 p.m. in Mount Pleasant. It will be a varsity-only contest. The Wildcats will also be playing Greenville, weather permitting, Thursday night at 7 at New Wildcat Park. Mount Pleasant has an open date on Thursday. Question remains why the game was not played on Monday like the Lady Cats and Lady Tigers softball game in Mount Pleasant. It was very dry over there Monday night with big chances of rain in the forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. The North Hopkins and Cumbie baseball game was also rained out Tuesday. The makeup date is to be determined at last report. Last Friday, the Panthers of North Hopkins got a big 18-0 win at Quitman. The Panthers scored 9 runs in the top of the 6th inning to increase their 9-0 lead to 18-0. Chase Williams pitched 6 innings for the Panthers and allowed no runs on only 1 hit while striking out 13. The Panthers had 16 hits. Wyatt Wharton was 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a double. Caleb Wyatt was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Colby Cameron knocked in 2 runs. Victor Rojo was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a double. Branson Thomas was 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a double. And Bryson Gillespie was 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a triple. And Jeffrey Stewart had 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.